All right. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of the chit chat. Enough of the shenanigans. Enough of the tomfoolery and cantankerousness. All right. It's time to get down to the brass tacks of the situation. And Deadpool and Wolverine trailer just dropped yesterday, and for anybody that's been following my channel for a while now, you know, I usually don't do live, you know, I don't know, this is me kind of stepping a little bit out of my normal format box, I guess you could say. Because there's one thing in particular that I wanted to point out, because I've yet to hear anybody point it out. One person almost did, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, just a quick disclaimer, heads up for those who aren't used to my format and how I do things here. This isn't one of those I hit play and then I just sit here and watch until it's done. Like, no, I pause, you know, I interject, and especially for copyright reasons. It's just a good habit to do, you know, here on Twitch and whatnot. Some people like to just sit there and watch and maybe talk over it and blah blah blah. Nah. Big Black Guy Reviews. I will pause. Pause.
I told you, you're not welcome.
Oh yeah. One other quick disclaimer. I have yet to find a Green Band trailer for this, so this is off of Marvel Entertainment's official YouTube page. So that this is the only version I found. So expect language. You got the warning right over here in the corner.
Welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
All right, so right off the bat, you know, he already made the Ant-Man reference and everything. I'm not gonna sit here in front, y'all. I've watched a bunch of other, like, you know, the mostly just trying to get an idea of, you know, what Easter eggs and whatnot. I like to watch those videos and stuff, you know, just things I might have missed, because I myself am not gonna sit here and frame by frame by frame by frame for every little thing I watch, right? So I'm like, all right, let me just get the gist of it. And I watched several of them. And then this last one in particular from Screen Crush had a moment where I'm like, oh, it feels like you were almost there. Let me say what I see. Especially since the only ones I've listened to a lot of like secular perspectives. The only ones I haven't listened to are the Christian perspectives on this. So like outside of the teaser trailer a couple months ago, right? I think just the other night, Little Light Studios played a video from them. Whoop, back that up. All right, so, and I get a feeling that they're gonna some of them are gonna point this out too. So before that happens, before I hear anything else, I want to point out this thing I see. All right, but here we go.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
Is it just me, or did that last F-bomb just feel a little extra forced? You know, like where we're throwing it in there just because we can, especially because this is a Disney property with Marvel and we can. Yeah, let's just, you know, like don't get me wrong, like Deadpool has always been excessive, you know, but just something about that effing forehead line that just feels a little, yeah. But don't get me wrong, it is awesome from that part of me that has been waiting for this for so long, you know? And it's just like this weird kind of roller coaster, because it's like I definitely would have been way more enthused about 3-4 years ago, even just 3 or 4 years ago. But now it's like I'm hearing and seeing certain things that's making me go, dang it, really can't escape this, can we? Yeah, all right, but here we go. But this is awesome, you know, like that inner comic book nerd in me.
Problem. Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
It's like, guys, we get it. It's rated R. Yeah. But it is what it is.
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Okay, so right off the bat, like with that line, it sounds to me like this is going to be a variant of Wolverine. So that way, they don't touch on Logan, that can remain intact, and like it's untarnished, y'all. Like that the story is what it is. This is a different one who's got a really tragic backstory that's kind of similar to the one from Logan. But yeah, sure, fine. Just thanks for finally getting to it, I guess.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it involves this scene.
But you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
Hold on, just real quick. Just let me know.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
Y'all see it by any chance? We'll get
You were
back
an
to it.
X-Man. You were the X-Man.
So, one quick thing to point out is Liefeld's Just Feet, which is a running gag now with the series, I guess, of the creator of Deadpool, who was a famous comic book artist who was known for not being very good at drawing feet.
I am soaking wet right now.
Like, I mean, just seeing Wolverine in his yellow costume, yellow and blue costume, especially fine, because they could have gone the yellow and brown or whatever route. Um, really cool, like, really dope. Like, been wanting to see this my whole life. His arms look off, like yes, I know that in real life, even currently while he was filming and everything, Hugh Jackman is a huge jacked man. Okay, his arms, like he like for what was that? Just for Logan alone, he trained to with Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He was on the Dwayne Rock Johnson diet and regimen to get his arms like so. I'm not saying that Hugh Jackman's arms couldn't possibly look like that. What I'm saying is it looks photoshopped. It looks CGI'd. It looks something about it feels off. Like is it just me? Something about the lighting, at the very least, the lighting, if not the shading, the lighting just feels ever so slightly uncanny valley.
I am soaking.
And it just makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, like, if they did that, if that's what happened, if they actually had the sleeves the whole time, but because the internet was up in arms about it, Marvel was like, all right, fine. We'll just go ahead and, give them what they want as best we can, or at least just give them, like, hey guys, look, this is what it looks like with his arms out. But for me, it's like, are they going to reshoot those scenes with his arms out, or are they going to keep it potentially CG the way it looks? Like, I don't know. Is it gonna be Superman's mustache, but with Wolverine's arms? All right.
Wet right now.
Blood and gore. I mean, I guess we should have. We knew for a while that Deadpool was in the talks of coming to Marvel and everything, and Marvel was trying to figure out how they were gonna do it, which is why when Deadpool 2 came out in theaters, they re-released it around December as a very Deadpool Christmas, which was literally just the same movie but edited down to PG-13 form, just as an experiment to see if that would work. And of course, the internet wasn't having it. Internet wasn't having it. Um, Man, hmm. So it's interesting. It's interesting that they're gonna be, going hardcore with it. And again, that it's not like we didn't get little hints and heads up here and there. Marvel's never really been too shy about violence up to a certain extent, just that kind of cringe-worthy, like, oof, that guy's definitely broken, like Captain America, Winter Soldier, when he kicks that guy off the boat, and it was just like, it's like, no, he is not swimming, like he's not able to. That guy is dead, like, um, yeah, man, yeah. Hmm, let's see. But when Guardians of the Galaxy 3 dropped that F bomb, you know, like they're trying to drive a car and Nebula's trying to get in or whatever, but she doesn't know how the door works, and then eventually Peter just yells, "Open the effing door!" And just funny because like that one F bomb you had, and it just felt out of place to me. I don't know, maybe that was just me, but so now they're going to be going extra hard with it with Deadpool. So that way, when they bring in, their films after that, they can be a little bit more extreme, but not as extreme as Deadpool. So it just seems a little less. But then certain films, like maybe Blade, whatsoever, they can go that hardcore route. So I don't know. It's just like desensitizing us by bringing us that extreme. But I mean, that's the point, right? Trying to raise the bar, raise the stakes.
Boys are so silly.
And hold on.
Boys are so silly.
Fighting in the
This is
car.
what I'm talking about.
Apparently, hold on. Apparently, that cloud thing has something to do with Loki, which I haven't seen. I haven't really seen either season. I saw like the first, I think, 2 episodes of Loki, season 1. That was about it. But so yeah.
This is
Yay,
what I'm
Tom
talking
Berry,
about.
blah blah blah. Ant-Man's head, yada yada.
Slow motion
Dogpool, cool. Mad Max for some reason. Which I mean, honestly, I think that's kind of funny and cool. Just the idea that like the X-Men of the Fox universe are basically just stuck in this desert void, and they've essentially become, turned into a Mad Max apocalypse, post-apocalyptic environment, post-apocalypse. That'd be weird if they had what's his name? Because it makes you wonder, like who all are they gonna bring back? Because okay, hang on. Because this scene right here, like these are pretty much all of the old actors from the older X-Men movies. Like Lady Deathstrike's supposed to be in there. I think from the second one, Calypso from the third one. You got Pyro over here somewhere. I think dude right here. I think that's supposed to be the Russian from the Punisher movie, but I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. But that's Azazel, and yeah, I think Toad's in there. But it's basically gonna be like just an all-star
This is what
cameo,
I'm
I
talking
guess.
about. Big slow motion
Dogpool.
action sequence.
Cool, I guess,
Who knows if you live or
Violence. All right, here. Wow, they really did. All right, anyway, so this is supposed to be Professor Xavier's twin sister. Uh, that's what I'm to understand. I've never personally heard of her before. What's that? Cassandra Xavier, I think. Yeah, I think she's newish. We'll see. MCU, y'all. MC. Deadpool and Wolverine are like down with the matriarchy.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
Doctor Strange, or probably Wong. I mean, you know what? As much as nah. It would be weird if it was just Wong and not actually Doctor Strange. I feel like Deadpool and Wolverine, that's Doctor Strange level like Wong, that's She-Hulk cameo type stuff. I'm sorry, Wong. You're actually a pretty fun character. I didn't mean to do you like that.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching powder?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupter?
Even forest bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
Well, it'd be good to see Deadpool clean up his act a little, I guess. Yeah. So, first Deadpool came out, absolute loved it. Like huge fan. Finally, comic book movies are allowed to be more mature with all these dick and fart and drug jokes. Like, second one came out, I had a blast with it. Looking forward to that third one, and then. Oh wait, the Fox universe is done. Okay, well, I mean, but that means they're going to the MCU, right? All right, well, hey, X-Men in the MCU, and so now here we are. Here we are, and I'm still heavily curious overall. For the most part, like even despite all the raunchiness and violence and all that stuff, they're still really funny movies. So, I'm sure there's gonna be fun, enjoyment, and all that good stuff, and I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm probably not gonna rush to theaters, to see it. I'm kind of past that point in my life right now. You know, but if a situation happens to present itself that I could go see it, like, all right, yeah, sure, but oh man, I can't. It's hard for me to be as enthused as again I would have been about 4 or 5 years ago. I know earlier I said 3 to 4, but 4 to 5. I was definitely way more. um, Here's the thing. All right, I find interesting.
Make it
So
no hero.
this shot right here, right? I mentioned it earlier. All right, so before I tell you specifically what I see, let's see. I'm gonna show you that Screen Crush segment where he mentions it.
You'll also see here that Wolverine and Deadpool are walking down a one-way street, but in the opposite direction. This could be meant to symbolize how they are going against the predetermined path of the sacred timeline and refusing to fall in line with the future that has been written for them. And yes,
One more time. All right.
in the animated series and the yellow costume that we are seeing in this movie. In the background here, we can see Lightfeld being the co-creator of Deadpool,
Oh, yeah.
and next to his name it says Just Feet because Light in Deadpool 2. Walking down a one-way street, but in the opposite direction. This could
It's interesting that he noticed that. And that the connection he makes is almost the same connection I made, but just on a slightly different level, all right? Because I want you to keep in mind, before I officially say what I'm gonna say, I would like to remind everybody that when it comes to these movies, especially these super mega multi-$100 million blockbuster films, I'd say at the absolute worst case scenario, like 70% of what you see on screen is 100% intentional. You know? This is not a real street. I've been a security guard for multiple like film, TV sets, etc. This is a set. This is a lot. This is a stage lot, all right? And just look at right here. Right here. Just this little pharmacy, right? Hold on. Yeah. So this little pharmacy right here. If you look close enough, you can see that it's not even a real window with stuff behind it. It's just a picture. It's a picture with a bunch of drawn on pills and shells, blah 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 blah, with a Rob Liefeld reference, right there in the corner. Just feet, blah blah blah. Right. This is all intentional. They built this. They colored this. They littered this with dirt and leaves. They put all that. Well, I was about to say garbage, but that's really more like what, some flowers and such. Either way, they put that there on purpose. All right, everything is intentional. All the little all the little graffiti and everything you see. Everything is intentional, including the choice of street signs. You got not one, but two one-way signs. Right? As if to reinforce the point. Now, before you try to say, well, it doesn't have to mean that. Why one way? Why not crosswalk? You know, why not yield? Why not stop sign? Now, why not slow? Beware, slow children. You know, why one way? Well, according to this guy, it's because they're going against the timeline and going against the grain of destiny and fate and what's supposed to happen, what was written. They're trying to rewrite that and what yada yada yada. Right. But the way Screen Crush is referencing it is within the context of the MCU of Loki essentially being God, holding on to all the sacred timelines and keeping them together. Like right now, like there's multiple videos about Loki season 2 ending with Loki essentially becoming God. Right? So with that in mind, by Screen Crush's own admission, essentially Deadpool and Wolverine are going against the timeline of God, against the one way, right? Hold on. Don't bail on me just yet. Because before you think I'm just being crazy, keep in mind. All right. Who we got here? We got Wolverine, the man who the best there is at what he does, and what he does isn't very nice, including just slaughtering. He's a killer, you know. He's a fun character, but he's at the end of the day, he's just a murderer, and that's what he tortures himself with and everything. All the lives he's taken and everything throughout the centuries, yada yada yada. Right, but then next to him, we've got.
I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
Marvel Jesus. Right? This is Marvel Jesus right here. So you've got Marvel's Jesus walking in the opposite direction of the one way. Now, according to what Christians are supposed to believe, what is the one way? The way, the truth, and the life. What is the one way that no man can come to the Father but by him? Jesus Christ, right? But Marvel's Jesus, nah, they're going the other way. With the explosions and destruction and stuff, right? And then to add insult to injury on this, right? Hold up. Let me wait. Let me get out the way a little. Wait, where is it? Right there. There we go. You see that? As I say, Copperhead, right? Whatever specific MCU reference that is. So you now have Marvel's Jesus going the opposite way of the one way, going against the grain, against the predetermined timeline, right? While also passing by a snake. Hold on, I'm trying to. While, while also passing by a snake, right? And that's one thing. But this is the moment in the trailer when you first hear this song.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid. I'm no hero.
So you've got Marvel Jesus passing by a serpent, going the wrong way on a one way, while Madonna's Like a Prayer is playing in the background. Because just like a prayer, Deadpool wants to take you there. Uh, or maybe it's just a coincidence. I'm just tripping. I'm just tripping, y'all. It's just, that's just. If anything, tell you what, they did this all on purpose just to troll the Christians, you know? That's all this is about. That's all it's for, and it's nothing serious because none of this is real, and it's all a bunch of malarkey, and they're spending millions of dollars to make stuff that is trying to tell you to turn away from the Bible for the lulz. All right, that's all. That's really all I wanted to thank you for. Oh, instead of saying it,
Thanks for listening to my TED Talk.
yeah. So I don't know. That's just what I wanted to call out, point out, and now I'm gonna wait and see who else notices it, if anybody. If any, for all I know, I'm the only one who made that connection. For all I know, right now, at this very moment. All right. Yeah. Moving on.